Smell that, Cory?
Fall.
Yes. The
It's
pumpkin
here.
spice. The football. The everything. The candy.
The candy.
The candy.
Halloween.
Oh my god, I'm already getting a cavity right now.
Halloween time.
Do you know what Halloween time means, Cory?
Halloween reviews.
Halloween reviews are here.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year again, Cory, where we have to pick a theme and a plot to our movie that we're doing with our reviews.
I don't know. I get nothing.
We did the haunted house one year.
Yeah, and then we tried to do like Demon.
Demon
the first year.
Yeah, Demon was like the first year.
Last year we had something that never really came out.
Yeah,
so,
and that one fell apart. Maybe we should do something a little bit more child-friendly this year. What do you think?
I'm okay with that.
Maybe we put a bunch of pumpkins up, and then we can make like a kids
We'll have like still cheesy, stupid, scary movies, but we'll have more family-friendly decorations.
Generic
Halloween.
Yeah, I like it.
All right,
let's go set up.
So we're back doing Halloween
We're
reviews.
back on YouTube.
Yay! New channel.
New everything.
Yay! It's not my personal channel anymore. It's the Lonesome Sunday channel.
Well, to be fair, we tried doing this about last year or 2 years.
49th Street Media is dead.
Yeah, 46th Street Media.
46th Street, whatever it was.
Yeah, because that was the street we lived on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's dead. Dead like my soul.
Yeah, we just watched Slaughter High.
And for you guys who don't know, every year we do Halloween reviews.
Last year's never came out.
Last year's never came out. Year before, it's out there. Chopping Mall.
It's underneath. It's our old reviews.
Yes. But every year we pick a film from these 8 wonderful classics.
The first year that we were doing them, we did Chopping Mall.
Which isn't bad.
It's fantastic. It's the best movie we reviewed that year that came out. Then we watched The Unholy, which didn't come out last year, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, every year...
It's not great.
I'm about to say, every year it seems like, these haven't been that bad.
These have been the best movies that we watched that whole year.
Yeah, of course.
Good old-fashioned 80s cheese.
Yep, lots and lots of cheese. It's about as bad as a pizza. But, the 80s cheese and everything else combined, this year...
We watched Slaughter High. I don't know if I said that before, but we probably did.
I was disappointed.
Yeah.
But in all the right ways.
It's no Chopping Mall.
No, it's not Chopping Mall in the least bit. But no, this movie, man, this one was a lot of tech problems happened in this one.
I think it's because, this is a super, super old cut of it. This is like a VHS rip straight to DVD.
Yeah, I think that might be fair.
So the film quality isn't that great.
No, it's definitely not great at all.
But the movie itself isn't great either.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, okay, let's go over a little bit of plot.
Okay, so the movie begins, it's April Fool's Day. It's this guy named Marty who's a massive nerd. Birthday. Really,
yeah, no,
this is the
stereotype.
Uber
yeah.
nerd.
This is that's all it is, a stereotyping.
Yeah, there's nothing good about this movie. But he's a nerd. He's into chemistry. He won the chemistry award for his school, and so he I think it was a scholarship that was in the yearbook.
Yeah, he's got like like all these awards and things like that that's in the yearbook. It's
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But so it's his birthday and it's April Fool's Day. So he's being invited to go into the showers with the school hot girl.
You have done it before, haven't you?
What do you think you got here? Some little virgin? Me, I'm a sex machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So because it's April Fool's Day, you know where this is going. 15 people with like 3 video cameras from the 80s. And
all part of the AV club, apparently.
Yeah. With a fire extinguisher and a
car battery?
And a car battery hooked up to a window? I think it's a window.
Something like that. Something that, he can electrocute himself on a little bit.
So they set up this elaborate ruse of him getting naked in a shower. And then they torment him for like 5 minutes straight. And it's super uncomfortable.
Here's Marty.
Because it's April Fool's Day, and that's the way we celebrate April Fools.
In the 80s.
In America.
Britain.
Yeah. That's important to note, too, that this is a Britain to...
British-American film.
Yeah.
But according to Wikipedia, it's hyphenated.
Meaning, this is a British film.
That's distributed via American corporations.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
it's
no one everyone's attempting American accents, and none of them are good.
No. And they keep cracking the entire time. Like
suddenly this person is Southern.
Yeah. But then they go back to being British. It's
well, they're very close.
I mean, in truth, yes. Yeah. We actually studied that in school. But yeah, no, but for real, like, they're just all over the place. Like, at one moment, like, they're doing their American accent, and they're fooling you a little bit.
I said forget it, Manny. You know what? I'd rather go to my crummy class reunion than do that picture. And that's final.
And then the next thing you know, it's like, gee, Karen, I have no idea what we're going to do to get out of here.
Hey, don't do that. You almost frightened me to death.
But, yeah, it's it's a hot mess.
Oh, but so, anyway, so Marty is, like, thoroughly pranked.
Yeah. You
okay,
were pranked.
So he gets stripped naked, gets a swirly... I'm gonna have to do stupid black bars everywhere.
Yep.
But, so we have all of this happening. And then... So the prank ends because the gym teacher showed up.
Yep.
Because the janitor saw everything that was happening and went and got the gym teacher.
Yeah.
And was like, "There's boys in the girls' locker room."
Why are the boys in the girls' locker room?
Hey, coach! They be fooling about in the girls' locker room.
Yeah, so what else is new?
Man, they got a lot of guys in there with them.
Guys?
Yeah.
Boys?
Boys!
Yeah, and so, like, he runs in there and
puts a stop to it.
Yeah, he's gonna end up punishing the jocks
and punishes Marty too. What are you doing naked in the girls' locker room?
Yeah, right.
By the way, Ransom, what are you doing in the girls' locker room in a state of undress?
Why is that relevant right now?
Yeah, right. But anyway, but yeah, it's so yeah.
This is what we get for watching this with a modern eye.
Right. But yeah, no, after that, they get punished in there, but the pranksters aren't done yet.
No, so they give them a joint that is special somehow.
Anyway, just to show you there's no hard feelings, try this joint. It's really good stuff, man.
But yeah, it's like laced with something, you're right. And
yeah, it never explains what it is.
No, not in the least bit.
So we have these drugs that Marty smokes.
Yeah.
He has no idea. No one in this movie knows.
We'll get to that in a second. But anyway. yeah, it's just like, yeah, anyway. So yeah, he smokes the bad joint
and gets sick. And they put something in one of his little flasks that he's doing his chemistry experiment because he's staying late.
Yep.
To working on chemistry.
Of course. And then it starts a massive fire, which
burns half of his face.
Yep. And thus we get flung into the modern.
Yeah, we get flung into the future. Many years later, the girl who tricked him into the bathroom is now an actress. Acting.
Something.
Ugh.
Judging by her creepy agent, she probably gets naked a lot.
I'm not doing it.
You're not? Tell me why the hell not? What about my percentage?
Look, Manny. The guy's weird, the story's weird, and
what?
you're weird.
Listen to me. You take your clothes off for the photographers every day of the week. What's the difference?
Well, at least he tries to get her naked a lot.
Something like that.
Call.
Yeah. But anyway, our successful actress, lead lady, carries on, and like all of a sudden, we start seeing all the high school people start showing back up again. But now they're all in suits, ties, married.
Yeah, they're
and other assortments.
They're all super successful, but they receive a mysterious message inviting them back to their high school for one last reunion on April Fool's Day.
Who would have guessed?
Well, who could have sent this message?
I have no idea. Luckily, the high school's abandoned.
Except for the caretaker, former janitor.
Yeah, who stopped the whole thing.
It's old Digby. You used to be the janitor here.
I am the caretaker now.
What's the difference?
Well, the caretaker's a man who takes care of a place. Janitor, he,
Janet's it,
Now, don't you get smart with me, boy.
He gets murdered first.
Yep.
Hey, I told you kids I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, no, it's just so they all show up. They have no idea what's going on.
People start dying.
People start dying pretty much right off the bat.
Like, there's not a whole lot of there's a whole lot of build up to them starting to die, but then there's no real character development at all.
No, not in the least bit.
I can't tell you anyone's names except for Marty.
We can probably stop talking about the plot because that is the plot.
Yeah, well, people just start dying.
Yeah. And interesting fashions.
Yeah. My favorite's probably the bathtub of acid.
Probably. But so anyway, let's get a little bit about where do you start with this? Like you said, the character development is probably the place that you want to discuss first.
None of the characters have any development.
No, there's a mob of people who are a part of this prank.
There's 9 of them or so.
There's a ton. I lost count, but
yeah.
And this film is a bad version of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Or any other revenge
slasher movie. Yeah. This one, but that's what this is.
Yeah.
And with it, that goes along with it, the biggest difference between this is that you have the character development where the characters are we get to know each and every one of them a little bit intimately, whereas this one is they all pulled a prank. And now we're going
flung into the future to kill them.
Yep. And they're all going to die by the revenge person.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is the plot of this film, but we don't care because there's not a reason to care.
No.
No, we
don't care about any of these characters because they're all assholes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, you're cheering for them all to die.
Yeah, this is a movie where you cheer for death.
Yeah. Go bad guy.
And at the same time, you should care that they're dying, and Marty doesn't get any development because he's just the person who's wronged.
Yeah, he's the person who's wronged.
Spoiler alert, Marty's the killer.
Yeah. Ta-da. Yeah. But yeah, no, it goes on. They're like, we gotta run for our lives. Everything's terrible. Let's have sex at some point in the middle of this.
Because it's an 80s movie.
Because it's an 80s movie. But yeah,
I mean, at least Shopping Mall made sense because they're all having an orgy in the furniture store. Out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. But
it's before everything starts happening.
Yeah. There's not a ton to talk about, when we talk about character development in this, because
no one has character.
No one has character. We just know what they do, and we know why they're involved, and there's nothing else besides that.
People just randomly pop up.
Yeah.
There are people that we didn't even recognize from the first scene.
Yeah.
like being punished.
Which is why a film like How I Know What You Did Last Summer, there's a small group of them, and you get to know each of them, and you get to say, that's that dude, that's asshole, that's chick, that's this person, that's this person. You know, you get to that's
this
final
is the final girl.
Yeah, of course.
And even then, the final girl in this one dies.
Yep. So. But seriously, like, that's why a film like that works, and this one is just chaotic nightmare, because you really know, like, 3 characters, and it's because, like, they had more screen time at the beginning, where you got a really good grasp on their faces.
You have the main girl, Joker.
Joe and Frank.
Joe and Frank, yeah, I guess. And they get killed off pretty quick.
Yeah, they die pretty fast. One by lawnmower, I'm pretty sure.
And one by getting stabbed through the throat in the car.
Yeah.
Stabbed through the chest.
Which comes to another point with this character development as we continue to discuss a little bit of script writing.
This is a 90-minute movie.
This is a 90-minute movie, and the thing is that, like, the killings in it is what I was going to get. Focus on the most in this.
What I was going to talk about is the if we're talking about script writing, like, there is a lot of time before we get to people dying.
Yes,
there is quite a bit of time. Like, it's about 30 minutes.
It feels like 30 minutes.
35 minutes into the movie, people start dying because you have all of the stuff with Marty leading up to him trying to get his revenge. Then you have a little bit of time in the school once they get there.
Yeah, and you get to get them reacquainted.
You get reacquainted to them and be like, oh, these people are successful now.
They're adults.
They're adults. It's been a couple of years. They've grown up somewhat.
Yeah,
they're still doing coke, and they think that they know how to smoke weed, but
apparently. I'm gonna go smoke. I'm gonna go snort a line of coke and then take a nap.
Jesus, 11:30. Time flies when you're high, man.
Yeah.
But no,
it's 11:30. I sure am tired from doing all these drugs.
Yeah, right. The drugs are poorly done in this, and they make no sense if you haven't caught our sarcasm
I don't do drugs, and I know more about drugs than this movie.
I bet to say the DARE program taught us quite a bit, and like obviously DARE wasn't a thing when they taught you that coke was an upper. But anyway, anyway.
Well, that was the 90s. This is the 80s.
Fair point. However, it's still bad.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. So you have like all this going on with it, but like the killings are supposed to be in a movie like this. Mm-hmm. You have to have some interesting killings, which they're kind of interesting. But the first couple like are tied in with the prank. Like you have the acid, which burned Marty's face and burned the girl that I don't remember in the bathtub.
Like you have like the acid on top of the shelf that's super rickety. And like they show it like 3 or 4 times, and they show it shaking like 3 or 4 times. And so the bathtub full of acid.
There it is. We killed someone with a bathtub full of acid. The electrocution was in there.
Yeah, because he like grabbed whatever he did. He got shot,
and then he fried some people. You know.
And then somebody gets killed with a tractor.
Where was that? And then someone gets hung. I guess you can count that with
Joker too.
Yeah,
like he's like the one who planned this whole thing. Like he was the chief among these people,
and he dies in the most unassociated way possible.
Well, Marty tries to kill him with the most unassociated way possible.
Yeah, he dies from other reasons, but yeah. But yeah, no, the script writing's really bad because nothing's really like tied together in it.
But I was going to talk about was like you have all this time with these characters. You don't get really introduced to any of these characters. You don't know we didn't know anyone's names.
Yeah,
the whole movie. Yeah. We know Joker and Marty. And
outside of that, we don't really Coach.
Coach. Oh god, Janitor Man. Ugh.
But yeah, no, it's just all really bad. you want to talk a little bit about the tech side of this? Because I think it's fair to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, what is light? Is light good? Does light help a scene?
See, I don't know what movie was brighter, this or Slender Man.
Right? At least in some shots in Slender Man, I can see people.
The window over there. Yeah. Oh, shit.
What?
Dog shit.
To be fair, like, the dark parts of this movie were only like 10 minutes when, near the very beginning, when they're outside the school for the, like, once they're adults.
Yeah, it's dark outside, yeah, but I want character faces?
Yeah,
Is that so much to ask for?
You can see a flashlight shining. That's why I think where it comes from in the, like, it's a bad VHS, right?
I can understand that because maybe it just rendered incredibly dark.
Yeah,
because, like, I honestly, while I was watching one of them where we were just like, where is anybody in this scene? It's, like, right at the beginning. Like, it kind of looked like it was bushes when they're trying to sneak in through the window, and, like, maybe Marty was hiding behind the bushes.
You can see, like, a window. I think if, like, we were watching, like, a high-res Blu-ray remaster of
we
this
might
movie,
be able to see a little bit more.
Yeah, but the version that we have, the DVD 8-movie pack rip of it.
Thanks, Artisan.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, no, this is Lionsgate.
Artisan was is also on the title. Yeah, on the production.
Like, Artisan made the movie. This is a Lionsgate rip. like Lionsgate box.
Point is, yeah, it's incredibly dark. It doesn't really, it's kind of a mess. Flashlight.
Oh, look, a window.
Woo! But yeah,
I forgot what light looked like.
Technically, and there's also like a couple of shots like at the beginning of it where Coach is like his face. You get his nose, and then the rest of his face comes back into frame. And like people are wandering on and out of.
See, my personal favorite is like right near the very beginning when they're offering the joint to Marty, and they like corner Marty against a wall, and it's just a close up of Marty. And it looks like a shot that we would make.
Yeah, well, next time I'm about to score, cool it, will ya?
We're not good filmmakers.
Right? Don't learn from us.
But, no, it's just like a wide shot of his face, and it's just like...
Yeah, totally. It's so bad. It's like... there's nothing really glamorous about any of the shots in this. Like, yeah, it's...
I think some of the best are probably once they got into the school at night and everything like that. And it's, okay, so we're here and we're going to start making the horror movie.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
To be fair, they set a person on fire for this movie. That's nice.
Yeah, it's true. They did. They did.
That's a bonus.
Other things that, like, okay, I do want to talk about the ending. I
feel like we still have stuff to talk about.
All right.
Because that ending is in itself just, what?
Yeah, no, it makes no damn sense, but, like, okay, so...
Let's talk about, like, some of the acting.
Alright, let's talk about some of the acting. The acting in this is, well, you have the accents floating in and out, so from a technical acting standpoint, like, no one really mastered any kind of accent the entire time in this. Which is, you know, I understand. I have seen bad accents throughout the history of Hollywood. Watch the movie Anaconda sometime. But, you know...
Way to go, John Boyd. You're definitely not watching this.
But, yeah, no, for real, like that happens, but, like, this is just, like, almost like they took they made an American version of the film and a British version of the film.
And kind of spliced both of them
together because no one's keeping their accent consistent.
The random person who's Irish for one scene.
Yeah, where Joker's talking the whole time like this, and then we have the scene where he's getting very serious, and he starts talking like this, and then Marty died, and Marty was a psychopath. And it's you just like lose it.
But even then, like, just if they're even doing the like an American accent, it's still just not good acting.
No,
like the scene with
the ball. The ball is my favorite one, where Marty gets hit in the back of the head with a ball, and it's like in the high school that Joker comes by, throws a ball in the back of Marty's head. Thought, pause, action. And it's just like, it takes forever. Like, thought, action, word is like the sequence of acting, and you're just like, thought, action. It's just not there.
See, my personal favorite is the scene with I am a movie star, and she's talking on the phone with her agent, and she's just like walking through the hallway, and like nothing that she says has any kind of real motivation behind her. It's just, I'm talking. I don't do films where I take off my clothes.
And then there's the other one where the jokes don't simply sell because no one is realizing the movie that they're in at this moment.
Now listen, kid, it's a big break for you.
A break? Do me a favor. Don't give me any more breaks like this one.
Hey, baby, be nice to me.
Who's a pretty boy then?
Who's a pretty what?
Who's a pretty boy?
Hey, I take it all back. You'll go far in this business.
I was talking to the dog, Manny. I'm not doing that picture.
You know how many big names started off this way?
Where the dog, like, for instance, is like, who's a good baby?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, well, I definitely want you, and like, you're making yourself very marketable right now.
Yeah, well, you're doing better acting than the agent and her right now. You're just mocking them, is what's bad about it, is because, like, no one realizes there's a joke there. No one realizes how to deliver that joke, and it's the continued cluelessness in the acting to not dig at the script. Because, like, what's one of the number one... It wasn't Bob Fosse, but, like, the book that we read, Auditioning. I can't remember.
Audition?
Yeah, Audition. Textbook. We're going to bring out a textbook on a review. No, we're not, unless he finds it here. But the point is that one of the sequences that they talk about is, like, opposites. Opposites are one of the most important things in acting. There it is. With introduction.
Sure, Clef.
Yeah. Introduction by Bob Fosse. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, like, opposites are the point of, like, a big part of acting because no one is portraying any kind of opposites the entire time in this. They're just, like, not doing anything.
No.
Like, they stick with a tone throughout the scene, and they continue to work off this tone, and at no time are they doing anything new or reacting to the way that they just know, we're in a serial killer's gonna try to kill us.
There's someone trying to kill us.
Oh no!
I'm gonna sit in this room.
This is amazing. Like, yeah, it's just like this is scary all the way through, and it's like they're acting off an emotion that almost the director told them, act scared.
Nothing is earned in this movie.
No, at no point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's just the truth about acting in this. Yeah, there's not a lot of work being done in it at all.
Nope. There's not a whole lot of work. There's not a whole lot of anything happening. Like, there's, like, from a screenwriter's perspective, like, nothing in this movie has character building to anything. Like, everyone in the movie is the same from beginning to end.
If there's a lesson to be taken away from this film, it's that characters, giving a character a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giving a character has a significant importance in in film. Like, I mean, that's duh. But I mean, like, for a film like this, where the plot is all but spelled out for you. Mm-hmm. All but spelled out for you. You have to make people care. Because if you don't make them care, why watch it? Because we like bad movies. That's why. That's why we do this.
See, we picked one from this set because this set's been pretty good so far.
Yeah,
like,
you find some gems in odd ways in there. Like, there's a lot of times a watchable bad movie has some good things happening, but at the same time, an unwatchable movie has nothing going for it. Yeah.
This one's not unwatchable. Like, I enjoyed this one for my own sick personal reasons.
Well, one of them is the speed killings.
Yeah, because once they started, it was
just killing
boom,
people. They were like, we got people to get through. We're going to kill some people. And they just keep killing people, and it's you're really, really entertained by it.
I love how you started when I was still like this.
All right. Well, I'm picturing you having like a screener in this moment. But yeah.
Like, it's just one after the other, just death.
I just sat there and went, look at all this death.
I'm enjoying this. All these characters are assholes. I'm enjoying this.
Kill the assholes. Like, that was great. Like, it was like, let's just start going and going. And like, I thought this film was going to be over in 45 minutes. Like, at that rate that it was going,
and then it just stopped,
and it died in its tracks because we've got the primary focused ones now. You know.
Yeah, we had like 9 characters that we had to kill off, but we got to get it down to 3, so that way there's some tension near the end.
Mm-hmm.
But
Honestly, this film would have worked better if we just kept speed killing everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have. Like, that was... If you're not going to give anybody character dynamic other than they're all assholes, let the nerd win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, we were even joking, like, it's too obvious that it's the nerd killing everyone.
Yes.
So, let's say this coach.
Yeah.
Why does Coach want to kill all these guys?
You ruined Marty's life!
It didn't happen. It was Marty, but...
Yeah, it would have been great if it was Coach, maybe. And somehow you could have made it, like, an idea that, like, to get to where Coach... Maybe Coach is killing us. You know?
Yeah,
Coach always hated me.
That would have been, you know, a twist. Or character development.
But you know what is a twist?
The ending?
The ending of this film. I really, really want to talk about the ending of this film.
I'm good now.
Okay, we're good to talk about the ending of this film.
Well, that came out of nowhere. So, we get we're at the final girl. It's the girl who lured him into the locker room at the beginning of the movie. She gets killed in the locker room. Poetic justice.
Poetic justice. And Marty's so thrilled and excited. In movie.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
Like he's laughing. Happy April Fool's Day!
Marty.
I showed ya! April Fool! April fucking Fool, you motherfuckers! I showed ya! Me, Marty Manson!
Marty. And then it's like he walks down the hall into
the gymnasium. You see like all of the people's faces like on a a poster board back here.
Yeah, and then there's all this like purple red demon smoke happening. And
Random zombie girl ghost pops up right behind him. He doesn't see it. And then everyone's a zombie ghost!
And so Marty doesn't win in the end.
So he's going crazy and he's seeing ghosts and zombies. So he tries to escape the school.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up in the hospital where he just had surgery.
Where we don't know if it's...
I think it's immediately after everything. He had a fever dream of killing everyone who hurt him.
Is that your theory on it?
That's my theory.
Okay,
that's my thoughts on it.
My original reaction was this is him, he had a dream too about killing everyone, and now they're back in... Now we're back in the high school days, and
it's still a high school. Just happened.
Same page. But yeah, it was we're having a dream. You had a dream about killing all these people.
Great, and then he kills a nurse and a
to
doctor.
Sneak out of the hospital that he obviously was going to get out of pretty soon anyway.
And then he starts peeling off half of his face because he got burned by the acid and fire.
Yeah.
Nothing else about him is really burned, but half of his face is burned by both acid and fire, even though he got a full face of acid.
And to which I guess he's now got his plan.
Dead.
Yeah, Two-Face. But yeah, that's the end of this film. It makes no sense.
It comes out of nowhere and it's terrible.
Yep. It's rough. Anyway, so what would you give this film out of 5 stars?
1.5.
That's fair.
I enjoyed this for quick succession of deaths.
Yeah, it was definitely. I give it a 1 star. Also, it's a mess.
1.5. If I'm moving.
Yeah. So what's our next film, Corey?
It's right here behind you. Okay, this is a special film. Up until recently, I worked in a movie video rental store.
He did.
And this is a movie that I discovered because, as people who work in video stores, you get to watch the movies right before they come out on Tuesdays. And so this is one that I snagged because I was like, this looks terrible. And then I was like, oh my god, I need to share this with everyone. I made it about 30 minutes into this movie by myself. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I have to have people.
I need other people with me.
Yeah. You showed me some of this, which is why we really had to add it. I hate clowns, by the way. But
It's called Him.
I agreed to watch this.
From the studio that brought you All Hallows Eve and Mischief Night, it's time to play. This is from Wow Now, which is my favorite film company right now. I think they're just distribution. They just distribute movies. But, oh my god, Wow Now, you are my favorite people. I'm one of your, 3 subscribers on YouTube. I love you.
Please follow us back. We'd love that. But anyway.
I'll subscribe to Lonesome Sunday channel to you guys. I love you guys. You got nothing left on there.
But anyway.
We're watching him.
That's our next film.
Me, I'm a sex machine.